Why so angry? Why so emotional? Is that girl or? Grand rising everybody. Peace, love, and harmony to you all. I am the speaker. And I'm out here in the heart of nature, raising my frequency. Feels so good to be right here, right now. To share yet another wonderful, powerful, motivational, high vibrational message with you guys today. And today's message, I want to talk to you guys about how to deal with negative programming. So I started off the message saying, why so emotional? Why so angry? Are you a girl? You see, in these timings, we have been taught and we've been told that our emotions is something not to express, not to be expressed. If you express it, people see you as weak. People see you as a girl, for somebody males out there. It's like you're not allowed to express your emotions. You're not allowed to just feel whatever emotion that you are feeling at that current point or current present state. You're not allowed to. Bullshit. You see, the main reason why they attack men for getting angry, or they attack men for showing a little sad emotional feeling or whatever it is. The main reason why they attack men is because, you see, they're attacking a man's pride. They are attacking male's pride. You see, a man don't want to be seen as weak. A real man don't want to be seen as weak. A man don't want a woman to see him as something weak. So when they program within females' minds and from in our kids' minds, because it's starting from a child-based perspective. A child doesn't even think that they are able to cry, doesn't even think that they're able to feel their emotions because they are seen as weak. What the I'm getting angry right now. Am I emotional for getting angry? Can I do that? I wonder, boy. Alright. I'm gonna calm it back down. You see, it starts from the way we grow our children from small. We program that within their minds. They're not able to vent. They're not able to feel. They're not able to embrace that feminine nature. Because that's exactly what it is. It's the divine feminine within you. Your emotions is your feminine nature. Your emotions is your feminine energy. And that energy is very intellectual. That energy is actually the source of your love. That energy is the source of all emotions. And if you suppress fucking that and you don't express fucking that, then guess what? You're numbing up. And you're only tapping into the masculine energy. And being tapped in only to the masculine energy, which is all mind, by the way, ego, and it is not necessarily a bad thing. This is why you need to program your ego. You need to reprogram your subconscious mind into a positive thinking based ego. But that doesn't mean yet again that you can't have negative thoughts. You see, how to deal with negative programming. In this world, everything is a program. Every single thing is a program. And it's programs that we attach ourselves to in a state that we weren't conscious of, that we were absorbing it. We weren't conscious. Now that we are consciously aware of this, we need to reprogram this. So we need to train our minds, train our egos to think positively. We need to train our minds to be, yet again, like a child once again. Keep your mind in a childlike mind. This is something that I am reprogramming and working on consistently to keep my mind calm. Well, that's calming my emotions, by the way. But to keep my mind also calm and clear. Focus. To keep my mind focused on a more positive base programming setting. And how I do that is I don't fight the negativity. I don't fight the negative thoughts, the negative programmings, because I know that I am not my thoughts. My perspective towards my thoughts, the way I perceive those thoughts to be, if I perceive it as a negative, if I perceive it as a positive, that is whatever it is I perceive it to be. And so if there's a thought that I am not too fond of, that I don't really like, I'm not going and see it as that is who I am. I will see it as, alright, that thought a little negative, but I will use that in a way that it's positive onto myself. Meaning, I see what it is, I understand, alright, bam bam, if I say this, it might have this ripple effect, but what I will do with the energy that I create there is alchemize it into a positive outcome, because in order for it to grow, you need to be able to deal with negative, you need to be able to see negative. So how you could know a positive without knowing negative? So this is why I say I don't see the negative as a negative. I see it as a stepping stone to grow. I see it as a stepping stone to know what the positive aspect or what the positive attribute is. This is how I deal with negative programming. And I'm not just talking about within my mind, you know. I'm talking about dealing with negative programming out there too. You know, I use both. I use both negative and positive. And that's why I tell people, don't expect perfection from me. Because I will come here on my channel at times, and if I feel to shake some shit up, I will shake some shit up. I not holding back for nobody. I not biting my tongue for nobody. You get that? There are times where I will not overexert my energy to waste my time, because I know it might be just a blatant waste of time. But I express myself. I speak my truth unapologetically. That is what the universe has shown me to do to deal with negative programming. You know, you release them. You understand what they are, you understand what is the positive attribute of it. After you're done, vent it out, after you're done, express it, whatever it is, neutralize it, alchemize it, and then transform it into a positive. I had to go through the negative to gain the positive. We, especially as men, this is what we need to understand also. Dealing with our females, we have to always remember that they are seen as negative yet again, because They are very emotional at times. They tend to get angry easy because they are tapped into that feminine nature within themselves. They are that moon energy. Their feelings, their emotions are heightened, higher than us. They are. And for us to be able to more deal with our females, we need to be in our nature. And what is a male's nature? What is our nature? We are the calm, peaceful. Also the feminine nature also has that too, but we are that protection for that feminine energy. So we don't go attacking our females if they're emotional enough. We don't go trying to suppress them enough. We allow them to be themselves. We allow them to express themselves, while also understanding you are not a bubbly. So I'm not telling you, if your woman curling, or if all arguing, if all having an issue, or if she giving negative and you could choose to fight fire with fire, that's your choice. But as a male, we know where that outcome might lead to. You don't need to fight fire with fire. You don't need to. No. And me dealing with situations or dealing with negative programs, I take a deep breath. Anytime I catch myself getting too angry or getting too high pitch, I rise above it, because in times of stressful situations, the only how it can continue is when you give your energy towards it. Is when you begin to come out of your own nature and attach yourself to their nature. Attach yourself to their ways. You become now a copy of them, a carbon copy. And with that being said, I ask this question: do you want to be a copy or an original? I am an original. So if somebody giving me negativity, perfect example, I want to lay this out from yesterday. I play in football. And since I come, everybody is giving me negative. And I'm like, alright. But I stay in present. Even though I play in that sport, I am present. I am in the present moment every step of the way. So a guy was like, right, he gave me a bad tackle. I call for foul. So he get vexed now and get a little emotional because I called for foul, and you find that he didn't kick me that hard now. It's still a foul. So yeah, nah. Really emotional, boy, for me calling foul. And I like, thank you for telling me what you are. So no, it's you. I say it's okay to be emotional, and it had no problem in being emotional. Now he said, no, it's you, because you're still talking and you still. But I have freedom of speech. I could freely speak. But in terms of me answering him, I realized, hey Justin, in this present moment, you opening that door now for him now to drain your energy, for him now to create negative programmings within your mind towards him for that situation. Instantly as that clicked because I stayed talking to him for like about 10 seconds to 15 seconds straight with that emotion thing, right? And I realized, I was like, huh? Not up in here. And this is what I did in that mix. I started again. I breathe it in, I pull back my energy. I pull it back in. And I alchemize that into my physical activity. I start to play more focus on what I doing. I start to play more driven in what I doing. And guess what? He kept saying all what he's saying, he kept doing all what they're doing. It didn't bother me. Because I raised my vibrational frequency. I rose above the negativity. I didn't copy what he was projecting out there. Because what or whoever angers you can control you. If anyone can anger you, they can control you. And the thing with it is, I learned this also. Every negative person is necessary for our growth. Every negative entity is necessary. Because they show us what we need to work on within ourselves. They show us that part of us still needs training and reprogramming. They show us that. They show us how angry we can get. And this is why I also say again, in dealing with your females, a real man knows you don't have to fight fire with fire. But that being said, you don't have to suppress the emotions either. Don't have to suppress the emotions. You express it. Expression, express it. Situation, high pitch at that point of time too, and you know you can't deal with it at that point of time. Well, do like me, walk away. Perfect example again. I encountered someone 2 days ago. Now I always encounter negative energies. I just don't talk about them every day, but I encountered someone 2 days ago. This guy is someone that has a problem or issue with me since I moved into where I'm living now. You know, we had so much interactions, negative interactions, that all of them I was just calm and tranquilo. And I didn't say a word. I didn't open the door to say a word to him. Aside from one occasion. One occasion, I blast him, but not in a way where I got angry. No. I responded, I didn't react. And then as soon as I done respond, and I done say all what I had to say, I hear my voice, I ain't say nothing after that. But recently, yet again, he came out of the blue. And this was his action to me. He came and he was like, see that way do they? Do that again, eh? Do that again. And in my head now, I like, what the fuck are you talking about? This was literally me. Like, what the fuck you talking about? I ain't answer him, I ain't say nothing, but I realized, he going through something. I realized that he creating negative thoughts within his own mind and trying to project that onto me, trying to create that reality also for me. And I realized that on the spot, because yet again, this is the importance of being present. Gotta stay present. This is how you keep growing, this is how you keep learning, this is how you keep expanding your mind. Have to stay present. In dealing with him, while I was in that present state, I listened to myself, my higher self instantly stepped in, but was already there. But instantly was like, just watch him dead in the eye, no fear, dead in the eye and no fear. and keep moving. And that is exactly what I do. This was the look. No, it had a little smile first. And then I was like, kind of shit you do. And I kept moving and I let him go. But then I was curious to what it is that could have triggered he, or what it is that I do that could have bothered he. So I was like, no, I was a little baffled, like, what? I was like, when you're really and truly in gratitude, in a great mood, people just try to throw you off. These are the negative entities, therefore they just come to try to throw you off. But we are the ones who need to always rise above it. And in me being curious of what it is though still that I could have possibly done to make him feel a type of way, because really and truly I always alone. I always in my corner, numerous sometimes I will mingle with people sometimes, but majority of the time I alone, right? And for that whole entire day, for that whole entire early period, I was alone. So I confused. So when I realized now, like, I can't figure it out, I say to myself, alright, leave it alone. But I didn't ask the question. I already asked the question, and I already put the question out there into the universe, into the ethers, and I continued walking. And as I continued walking now and I reached into the heart of nature, the thought just came. It was me walking through, passing through a gate. So where I live, there are two gates. There's one gate on a side where I, for some reason, not able to pass, because that gate only for the upstairs. But the upstairs people could pass through that gate and pass through the gate for the downstairs. I just leave them there with their bullshit shit, because really and truly it's just passing through the gate to reach the road, because the road is reaching on that side of the road, or you can reach on the next side of the road. That side is be shorter if you're going so, the next side will be shorter if you're going in the next direction. Right? But it's just simply passing through the gate, and now I live in the yard. But because of conflict in the yard, I'm not allowed to pass through a specific gate. So I passed through that gate, and when I passed through the gate, he followed me, and that was the issue. Now, it's because I am so in tuned. It's because I am so intuitively submerged in the present moment, I was able to figure that out without he having to tell me what the issue was. Because the thing is, in a normal person's mind, they may have responded or reacted to that situation and given away their energy to that negative entity, that negative person. But I already was so snappy, like, hey, distraction, them going through something. It had nothing to do with me. I know it didn't have anything to do with me. He just used that gate as something that he could use to try and dump his shit onto me. So I had to say to you, people who are negative, people who are going through their negative feelings or negative thoughts, they already had that before you. So never take that personally. It has everything to do with what's going on with them, not what's going on with you. It's they, it's them, it's not you. So stop blaming yourself for other people's negative ass energy. Stop blaming yourself for other people's negative programmings. Don't take it up as your own. This is what I do in terms of dealing with negative energies. I don't take it as my own. I don't take it personally. I just keep moving. I literally just do this. There are times yet again, as I explained on the football field, where I will entertain it a little bit. And that was the back and forth in the talks there. I give him back some talks. I use some of my negativity too, but it wasn't really a negative for me, because I just showing you, hey, what you give me is what you give back. But then, you know, I give into it. And then giving into it, it allowed me now to feel that way too. The way he feel, I end up feeling it because yet again, I tapped into the energy, I tapped into the energetic field. So when I give a response, a response to that, I now allow that energy to come in because I now paid attention to it. And this is why I always say too, attention is the currency of the universe. So when I pay attention to that energy now, that energy was able to transmute to me. And as that energy transmuted to me and I felt that energy, I realized, well, wait now, hey, that's what I feel in there. And this is what I did yet again. I take it in. I own it. And I utilize it as a driving force. I run like a horse on that field with that energy. Let me go. And then I focus on neutralizing center again. Positivity. Just like that. Just like that. But that requires work. That requires discipline. Disciplinary actions on yourself. There's what it is. Discipline. You know? Express it, feel it, speak it. How you see fit to. My way is my way, your way is your way. Always remember that. Find your way. Breathing works for me. Something else can work for you. I was listening to also an audiobook yesterday also. That also gave a next technique, and I tried it too, right as the book was talking about the technique. But to calm yourself, you know, from negative thoughts or negative energies, or just calm your body in general. You take a deep breath and tensen up, like you do that a couple of times. You just keep my face probably look real angry with them tense up there. Yeah. But tensen up your body with deep breaths and exhale slowly. When you deep inhale and you deep tense up, you're feeling the energy in your body. You're focusing on what your body telling you. You focus on how you're feeling. You focus on what's going on within internally. And then you release it with that breath. And in each release, you begin to calm down. You begin to clear negative programs. You begin to release negative energy from your body just from simply doing a simple exercise like that. You know, so dealing with negative programming, dealing with negative people is not an easy thing, but it's something that is a stepping stone for our group. We need to know the negative in order to alchemize it and turn it into a positive. So we don't run from conflicts. No. We don't try to be just or copy their negativity, because that only makes us just like them. And we don't see it as something that is external in a way that they are in control of us. We don't take it personally. We don't see it as, hey, it's you, I am the problem. I am not the problem. They are. These are the tips. These are the tricks. And what I use to deal with negative programs. If any of this has helped you today and has resonated with you in any way, tap the like button. Share this. Share this. Share this. Someone else out there can receive this message and grow from this. Because they are newly awakened souls. People are waking up and we are ahead of our time. I know that. But the thing is, the more we share, the more we support the real, the more we support the truth, the more we grow exponentially as a collective community. Let's support each other. Let's be there for each other and help each other to continuously keep growing. Before I go, always remember, the truth is the Most High. Always remember, the truth is the Most High. Be grateful. Live a life of gratitude. Because a grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. And if you receive this message this far, down to the end, I'm here to say to you, a miracle is coming your way. You wanna know why? Because you are giving thanks. I'm out. Until tomorrow.